everyone, it's Dot, and today I am making two gorgeous ribeye steaks for me and my husband. This is part of our 30-day carnivore challenge, and I'm going to show you the dry rub I'm going to be using for the steaks to season them. And the first thing we're going to do is get my pan ready for my steaks, as well as start roasting some of my seasonings. I'm preheating my oven to 500 degrees. I'm taking my cast iron skillet, which I'm using to cook the ribeyes in. I'm putting it in, and basically I'm going to let it heat up. So once this hits 500, the skillet's going to come out, but I want it nice and hot. I have in here cumin seeds, and this is one of my major ingredients in this rub. And I've got a skillet and it's dry, and all I'm going to do is heat up the skillet. I'm going to have it on high, and I'm going to put my cumin in, spread it around, and basically I'm dry roasting the cumin. You want to make sure you move it around because you don't want it to burn on one side. And I'm starting to smell it, so it's becoming a little fragrant, which is what you want. You don't have to toast it if you don't want to. The nice thing about toasting, it just adds to a little bit, gives it more of a robust flavor, if you will. I just want it lightly toasted, so very light coloring to it. I don't want to overcook it. To make my rub, all of the whole seeds that I'm using and the coarse salt are going to go into my coffee grinder. Peppercorns, there's my cumin, and I'm using some fennel. I'm using coarse sea salt instead of a fine grain sea salt. And so if you look at it, if it's coarse, that just means the grains are a little bit larger than normal. I'm just going to go ahead and put that in my grinder, and let's start pulsing this. You want to be careful when you take the top off because you don't want to hit the button and have it go. But I'm just checking to make sure most, if not all, of the seeds or the peppercorns are ground up really well, and it looks like they are. I'm going to put these in my mixing bowl because I have two more ingredients for this rub that are going to get mixed in with this. I'm adding in oregano and some red pepper flakes, and you just want to mix everything together. This lasts 3 to 4 months and will sit in my lovely little pantry for me to use. I have a little bit here, and we're going to start on the steaks. Since we're doing carnivore, I'm not using olive oil because, technically speaking, that comes from vegetation. I'm instead using duck fat, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to oil my meat with duck fat. Now some of you may be going, duck fat? That just seems so strange. It's actually quite tasty. And again, I'm putting this on my cast iron. I just want to make sure I can move the steak when I need to in a short period of time, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I should say I let my ribeyes warm up to room temperature, so I left them out of the refrigerator for about an hour. And I'm going to go ahead and just start seasoning my ribeyes. And I know this is considered a rub. I'm not going to rub it all the way on. I'm going to just lightly season it, and I'm going to just season both sides. This will be fun because it's going to be sticking to my fingers now. Oven just hit 500. I'm taking my skillet out, putting it on the stovetop. I'm turning the stovetop up to high. You want to make sure you keep your glove with you. You do not want to handle this without a glove. I'm going to be putting the steaks in just a few minutes. I really want to make sure that I'm adding extra heat. We lost a little bit doing the transfer, but you just really want to send it over the top with heat. My pan is ready. It's smoking a little bit. It's a dry pan because I have the duck fat on the steaks. You want to hear that sizzle. That's why you want the extra time, the extra heat. I'm going to basically sear this for about 30 seconds. I got my timers here. And then once I hit the 30-second mark, I'm going to flip it. I'm going to sear it on both sides for at least 30 seconds. I have it seared on both sides. I'm flipping it one more time. Now what I want to do is cook it for 3 minutes on each side. Now, I'm going to cook it 3 more minutes on this side, but I'm adding just a little bit of butter on each steak. All right, my steaks are all done. I'm going to loosely cover them with tin foil and just let them rest for about 2 minutes. Steaks are done. They smell delicious. I'm going to actually cut the steak in the middle so you can see what it looks like. The cooking technique I use to cook the steak on the stovetop was something I caught on the Food Channel. I can't remember when, but I just thought, okay, that's interesting. And we do cook it that way. So see, it came out very nice, definitely medium, which is what I wanted. You give it that rest time. When it's resting, it still is cooking, you know. Came out perfect, certainly in how the coloring is supposed to be. And I'm gonna take a piece and let's try the rub. Let's see how the rub worked with this. It smells so good. It tastes really nice. It's very subtle. It has a little bit of a peppery kick, as I knew it would. Definitely can taste the cumin. And the fennel is very, very, very subtle in there. So I think I probably would add a little bit more fennel to this. And also I probably would put a little bit more on the steaks than I did. I want it to be cautious. It's the first time I made the rub. It definitely has a nice flavor to it, but I think I would like it to be a little bit more pronounced. I think it would work. It works really well with the steak too. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you give the rub a try. Making your own rubs is certainly more cost effective than buying them at the grocery store. If you enjoy the video, hit like, subscribe if you already haven't, and definitely share with your friends. And until next time, I'll see ya.